Since we saw the futures start trading on the CBOE, and of course we've got the CME futures and NASDAQ futures to come, there's actually been less volatility in the spot price in the past few days. Does that tell us anything?
Yeah, I think it tells you, first of all, let's understand that nobody has been really allowed to short that market yet. They will be, but I think it's very impressive that with the advent of the small futures market from the Chicago Board of Options Exchange, which will be supplanted by the CME CBOT's Board of Futures in next week, that you have to be bemused and interested in the fact that volatility has seeped out. I think that's the sign of a top, but who knows? The tulip bulb mania has to run its course.
Yeah, if we do start to see sort of institutional investors believe in Bitcoin and start buying it, is that a sign that the price is going to go higher and you should stay invested, or does that then actually make it more of a bubble and it's time to get out?
I think it's going to be more of a bubble, but it's been a bubble now for 2 months, and it certainly has shocked me and surprised me. Thank goodness I have not traded it. I would have sold it short, and that would have been wrong.
Let's bring the chart. I want to go to Peter Hooper here on Bitcoin as well. This is something Gartman knows well. We've got a log axis here, and to see this slope is odd. This is called log convexity, this acceleration on a log chart. Peter Hooper, that really shows the idea that we're getting out in front of ourselves. We had a guest a week ago or so who launched into the thermodynamic economic theory. I mean, that is the underlying values, whether it's middle Marx theory or it's thermodynamics, is an economic idea. Do you have a value model? If you were back at the IMF now, is there a value model economically for this event we're seeing?
Well, Tom, as I look at this chart, Bitcoin has gone up 50-fold in the last 2 years. If it goes up another 50-fold, given a total fixed supply of 21 million, some of which have been lost, you're up to a market cap of 10 trillion. That puts us equal to the total supply of M2 money in the U.S., the M2 money supply. So at that point, well before that point, regulators will have stepped in. But I think the point here is this is a global phenomenon. If Bitcoin or if digital currencies are going to begin to displace or compete with or substitute for in some way actual money supplies, let alone being an asset, a store of value of some sort, there may be further potential.